Hey, Tom, it's really great to see you. For those in the audience, I'm with Dr. Tom Krapu, who's going to lead a terrific session at our next ICF Colorado event on February 7th on PCC markers. Hey, Tom, how are you today?
I'm doing great. I'm really excited about being in Denver and being able to meet the coaches there again. Yeah.
Great, great. Well, thanks so much for contributing your time to this. Share with us a little bit, Tom, about your background and what brought you to this work.
So regarding the PCC markers, we've been using them at the executive coaching program at UT Dallas, where I'm on the faculty for about 3 years. And about a year ago, went through the PCC marker training. And they had such a huge impact on me, both personally as a coach and on me as a coach educator, that I've been doing these presentations and I'm doing some writing on the markers as well. So it's kind of been something that's really taken a hold for me.
That's awesome. And what do you find is important about the PCC markers?
The PCC markers are really operationalizing what coaching is. It helps us know what are the actual behaviors that successful professional certified coaches engage in during their coaching conversations. While there's a danger of kind of coaching, like using it as a checklist, one of the things I'll be talking about is how to avoid doing that, and yet how to use the markers to really just advance your coaching by being able to understand it in a much more specific kind of way.
Wow. And what can the attendees at our February 7th event expect to take away from our time together?
Yeah, so number one, you'll understand the history of the markers, why they're important. We're going to do a deep dive, as deep as we can within the time frames, into the coaching agreement markers. There are 5 of them there.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to practice those markers. So it's going to be an experiential part where we coach each other around them. And then I'll be talking a little bit about how they're used in mentoring and how to further explore the markers as you move forward.
Wow, that sounds tremendous. And I know that our members, the folks who attend these meetings, are really excited about the experiential part. What will that be like?
So, rather than lecturing about those 2.x markers, the coaching agreement markers, we're going to be discussing them as a group, and really, because there's already things that coaches in the room are doing. So we're going to draw those behaviors out to give better and deeper understanding of the markers and the 2.x markers in particular, and why they're important, why they're key to coaching. And then the coaching experience should be a blast, because all of us have done coaching in pairs, and when you bring a great coaching topic to a great coach you're working with and both take turns, it's going to really help you apply those 2.x markers and again get a deeper insight into the markers and how they're applied in creating the coaching agreement.
That's great. And I know you've done this workshop before elsewhere in the country. Tell me what kind of things our coaches can expect to take away from the event.
I think the core of taking away from this is going to be really knowing how to start entering into the markers in a way that, number one, it's not overwhelming. There's 47 markers. So how do I approach that in a way that I can start looking at my coaching, finding my strengths, seeing what I'm already doing well, and also becoming maybe aware of assumptions that you've made in the past that are preventing you from demonstrating markers. And I'll give at least 1 or 2 examples of that from my own experience.
Wow, that sounds terrific. Anything else you want to say about what people can expect from this February 7th event?
Yeah, I'm just really excited to meet people. I'm very enthusiastic about these markers. They've really helped me become a much better coach. In fact, one of the things I told my colleagues at UT Dallas when we first got introduced to these was a sadness I had, because I just started thinking about how much better a coach I'd be if I had had these 15 years ago when I started coaching. Right. They're really amazing. I think everyone's going to really have a deeper understanding of the markers and maybe a little better pathway forward on how to become a better coach themselves, no matter what level you're at.
Wow, that's tremendous. Thanks. And I just want to thank you for taking the trip to Denver in a couple of weeks, and we're excited excited to see you. And one of our big goals for this year is to develop more masterful coaches so they can have greater impact. And I think your workshop's going to have a big influence on that. So thanks.
I'm really excited about it and really looking forward to meeting everyone.